now demonstrate how to make a high ohms measurement with the Guildline 6675A automatic DCC resistance bridge. As far as hookups for a high ohms resistance, it is done in what we call two-wire mode. For this particular method, we use what we call a lead compensator. This is because the bridge has a two-wire mode and the voltage supply comes from the bridge through the lead compensator to the one terminals that are not used on the bridge. They're actually come from the high voltage supply. So we have a high voltage lead coming from the high voltage output of the bridge to the lead compensator. From the lead compensator, we have the RS P1C1 and the RX P1C1. These two wires go to the RS and RX resistors on the ones terminal of each resistor. The two terminals, P2, C2, come from the RS and RX over to the two terminals of each resistor. Again, we use guard wherever possible. It is most effective during a high ohms measurement, and therefore it is highly recommended. Again, we use the shield of the SCW wire connected to the ground or guard terminal of the resistor, as long as the ground terminal is not hooked to an actual ground. And we have guard output from the bridge, which again is an active circuit and should not be hooked to ground or confused with ground. They are separate items. We have two outputs for guard, for RX and RS. They are actually the same point, but we have the two terminals for two sets of resistors, and if you need more places to hook up guard, that's why we have two terminals. Now, to make a measurement in high ohms, we will go to the menu through Setup, then Edit, then Mode, then Two Terminal. In the two terminal window, we will hit Edit and put in a value for our RS resistor. In this example, we are using two 100 mega ohm resistors. And I will enter that in scientific notation as 1 e to the 8th. Then I will enter the value of the RX resistor, which is 1 e to the 8th. Then I will go down and enter my reversal rate, which is 120 seconds. Then I will enter my desired test voltage, and in this case, I would like to select 900 volts. And then I will set my maximum voltage at 990. Then I will press OK, and then previous, back out of the menu, twice, 3 times until I see the measure function on the first key. Then I will select measure, and then press the measure off button to start the measurement, and the measurement has started. With the high ohms measurement using a lead compensator, we must null out the effects of the leads going to the bridge. To do this, we will use a digital multimeter connected to the P terminals of the lead compensator. It is helpful when you're hooking up your lead compensator wires to leave a small portion of uninsulated wire out from under the edge of the connectors to hook up a multimeter. With this digital multimeter hooked up, we can see that there is a small difference between the two P1 terminals coming from the RS and RX resistors. To null this effect, we have a potentiometer on the lead compensator, and we can rotate this until the value is null. And we can see that the multimeter now has come down to 0. There will be some small variations between phases as the measurement progresses in the difference. We can go through one complete cycle and try and average the amount of offset with this potentiometer. After you have completed and are satisfied that the null has been completed, we'll remove the digital multimeter and put a short across the two P terminals of the lead compensator. At this point in time, for maximum accuracy, you should probably restart your measurement, as the effects of nulling the lead compensator could affect your measurement and the initial settling. So we will shut the measurement off and simply restart the measurement.